Good afternoon, everyone. Trevor Thompson, TNT Pressure Cleaning, dynamite service with explosive results. So we are in an equestrian community, and one of the greatest things about being a mobile exterior cleaning contractor, a lot of guys are running flatbeds, open bed trailers with fixed equipment. Now, when you do that, you limit yourself to the amount of feet that you're able to pull from the truck. So not only your supply has to run into your buffer tank, but also your machines only go as far as your hoses will reach in length. I'm a truly mobile exterior cleaning contractor, which means everything is on wheels. So in this particular case, we're in a ranch style setting where we are well in excess of 600 feet from the truck. So what I want to do is show you what the pool enclosure that we're doing today looks like, and I want to show you kind of some of the things to look out for, what we're going to be treating with, and the types of equipment that we're going to be using. So this is going to be a before video. And this is just a regular old Tractor Supply hose reel. I put garden hose on it, supply hose, as well as high pressure hose. And the reason I do that is because I can just move this thing around. I can put tips and guns and wands in there and things like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take you around back and we're gonna show you what the pool enclosure looks like. And we're gonna also show you some things to look out for while you're doing these types of enclosures, and the mix ratio that you should use that's proper for this type of an enclosure. Now we are going to get up onto a ladder and we are going to clean out the gutter that's above the screen there. So it is kind of a long walk, and as you can see, we're certainly in the woods here. So we've put on some bug repellent for sure. There's all kinds of little barns and chicken coops and all kinds of things like that. So as I walk through here, I just want to show you that this customer has just bought the home and they're fixing everything up and making everything right. And so there are screens that are completely missing, doors that aren't even on the enclosure itself. And they've been very helpful because there was a lot of bushes and weeds that have grown onto the screen, and they cut all of those down. I mean, they must have been out here for several days because it was a big job, and now that's wide open for me. This is the Pressure Pro belt driven. It's got the Viper pump on it. It's a 4,200 PSI machine, and the thing so far is absolutely awesome. It's got more pressure than the other unit that I was running, which was a BE Power Ease machine. This thing is really amazing. I strongly suggest going with the belt driven machines. I've just heard so many great things about them. My head mechanic is just really, these 4 gallon per minute, 4,000 PSI machines are super easy to work on, and that's why the mechanics love them. They run forever, and they don't have any problems in regards to the issues of the pump. The belts you can replace once they wear out. So what I want to do is take you guys into the enclosure and show you what that looks like. I brought a blower up with me because I'm going to blow off some of the leaves that are up there. But as you guys can see, we've got screens that are completely missing. We have a lot of dirt and debris down here because this is where we originally had a lot of plants and weeds that were grown up alongside there. They also did a fantastic job removing everything over there. As you guys can see along those screens, they're full of mold from top to bottom. So 12.5% sodium hypochlorite. We're going to use 5 gallons of SH to 5 gallons of water and about a half a cup of surfactant. Anything that you can use that will help stick on will be fine. You don't want to use too much surfactant because then you're going to be sitting there rinsing screens forever. So as you guys can see, we've got some pens, some corrals. It's kind of a horse type community. There's lots of pavers to clean, neat little sitting areas and things like that. But what we're going to be doing this morning is we're going to be using obviously the gun and the X-Jet to apply, clean and rinse. And then we're also going to be with these pavers, because we're not doing a full restoration or surface cleaning. We do have to be very careful because here's a chicken coop. So we want to make sure not to get our chems inside there. Now the chickens have been moved and that will be cleaned out towards the end, but we want to be cautious of that. We've got the Suttner Easy Pull Gun with a 4 gallon a minute, 4,000 PSI turbo tip on the end of that. And we're going to be using that in particularly to get these joints and seams all cleaned up. as you can see, there's a lot of black, and these pavers were just done recently. I don't know who did them, but we are gonna probably end up doing a sealing job here because you guys can see the condition that those are in. So we're gonna clean those up as well. And if you take a look, you can see how we have doors that are not on the hinges and some things like that. But all in all, mostly mold that's on the screens. The beams are in relatively good condition, although we still are going to treat them. And of course, we have the gutter up here that's filthy. And of course, this little pad here is filthy as well. And you guys can just kind of see, this was also an area that had a ton of stuff growing against the screens. And I let them know that inevitably those roots and branches are going to be poking and actually damaging the screens. So they went ahead and took care of that for me, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. Makes life a lot easier when shooting this. This is a one-way through here, so I'm going to have to run my 100 feet of high pressure hose straight through the screen to be able to reach this side here. But as you guys can see, the condition that these screens are in, so this should only take a couple of hours. Really not that big of a deal, but we are going to spruce it up for them real nice because they do have a giant driveway that we would like to do, and some other things around the property that we'd also like to take care of as well. So I'm going to show you what those gutters look like. This is a flat roof, and you have to be very, very careful walking on it or you could damage it. So I'm going to turn you around and show you what that looks like. You can see the amount of leaves that are going through there that are trapped between the screen and the flat roof itself. And if I take you over here into the corners, you can really see where that buildup is. So we are going to be using our handy dandy barbecue tongs. And the reason I like barbecue tongs is because not only can you move the debris, but you can also gather the debris. So without having to use your hands, you can also push it through the seams and tracks a lot more effortless. So these are just a standard pair of barbecue tongs that I use. And as you can see, I pick these up at Lowe's all the time. Once they rust and get gross, I swap them out. Just a spring fed barbecue tongs. They are one of the best gutter cleaning tools out there. Now, they do make all kinds of professional gutter cleaning tools. We're all aware of that. But for me, I've been pushing gutters for a while, and this is a really effortless system that I've developed. You know, it works. It works really, really well. So everyone have a great day. Keep cleaning. Trevor Thompson, TNT Pressure Cleaning, dynamite service with explosive results. Make sure you're running your chem tank because with that solution tank, what we can do is run 50 feet of hose. I will not have to move this tank until it's time to go inside. I'll run 50 easily that way. I'll take care of all of this way, and I don't even have to move my mix whatsoever. Once I go inside, I'll transport it over to the deck, and I'll probably move it one time and cover the entire thing with 50 feet of hose. I want everyone to have a great day. Trevor Thompson, TNT Pressure Cleaning. What I'll do really quickly is I'm going to show you what that flat roof looks like. I'm going to bring you up onto the roof really quickly and just kind of give you a little bird's eye view of what that's going to look like. So here's the condition that your gutters are in. You can see, and then that is that flat roof that obviously needs to be cleaned as well. Some SH would brighten that up, make that turn white. The entire roof needs to be done, but they're going to have this all re-roofed. So that's what the gutters look like. We've got a lot of dry leaves, and those are the ones that we're going to blow off. And the other ones we're going to work out with the gutter guard. You can see the gutter guards are tore up. So we got a lot of work to do. Everyone have a great day. Keep cleaning. Trevor Thompson, 386-453-4213, TNT Pressure Cleaning. Bye-bye.